You are most welcome to MZ Math Online, a platform where we learn mathematics. In today's lesson, we are going to look at BEC 2010 question 4. So let's get started. In question 4a, we are asked to simplify 7 whole number 2 over 3 minus 4 whole number 5 over 6 plus 2 whole number 3 over 8. So that is the question. To simplify this, first of all, we are going to change all mixed fractions into improper fractions. By doing so, you take the denominator, multiply by the whole number, and then you add it to the numerator. So by that, 3 will multiply 7. You have 21 plus 2, that will give us 23. 23 over 3 minus 6 multiplied by 4, that will give us 24 plus 5, that is 29. 29 over 6 plus 8 by 2 will give us 16, and 16 plus 3 will give us 19 over 8. So that's how we simplify this, how we change it into an improper fraction. The next one, we try to find the LCM of the denominators. So finding the LCM of 3, 6, and 8, that will be 24. So the LCM is 24. 3 will enter into 24, I think 8 times. And 8 multiplied by 23 will give us 184. We have 184 minus 6 into 24, we'll get 4. And then 4 multiplied by 29 will give us 116. 116 plus 8 into 24, that will be 3. 3 multiplied by 19 will give us 57. We have 57 here. And this is subtraction, this is addition. So 184 minus 116 plus 57. If you compute everything out, you are going to get 125. So here we have 125 over 24. So let's try and write this one as a mixed fraction. 24 will enter into 1 to 5 times. Remember 5, because 24 times 5 will actually give you 120. So the remainder is actually 5. So that will be 5 whole number 5 over 24. That is how we answer the first part of the question. Now let's look at the second part of question 4. Before we do that, please, if you are joining us for the first time, do well to subscribe to the channel and also turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks. Now in the second part of the question, which is question 4b, we are told that the area of a trapezium is 31.5 centimeters squared if the parallel sides are of length 7.3 centimeters and 5.3 centimeters. Calculate the perpendicular distance between them. So calculating the perpendicular distance between them, invariably they are asking us to find what? The height of the trapezium. Now to find the height of the trapezium, we use the formula of finding area of a trapezium since the area is given in the question. But then let's call the distance between the parallel sides h. You can name it by any variable, but I'll decide to call it h. So in the question, we are told that the para size are 7.3 centimeters. So let me make this one 7.3 centimeters, and the other one is 5.3 centimeters. These are the para size of the trapezium. Now we have to find the perpendicular distance as I mentioned earlier on. But we know that area of a trapezium is equal to half times sum of para size. Sum of para size multiplied by the height of the trapezium. Here the height is h. So in this method, we are going to use the substitution method to answer this question. So by substitution, in the question, the area is given as 31.5 centimeters. So I have 31.5 equal to the sum of the para size multiplied by half. So I have half here, and the para size are 7.3 and 5.3. Now you multiply by the height, we call it h here. So let's try and simplify this. So here we have 31.5 multiplying half by the sum of the para size. So when we add 7.3 to 5.3, we're going to get 12.6, and you multiply by the height. Next step is for us to clear fractions. By clearing fractions, we will multiply both sides by 2. So multiply this side by 2, 31.5, and then also multiply this side by 2. You must bear in mind that because the terms here are multiplying each other, so they are considered as one term. So when you multiply this side by 2, you don't multiply 12.6 and that of the height by 2. If it was addition or minus, then we would have multiplied every term by 2. But since they are multiplying each other, we just multiply them by 2 once. So by so doing, these 2 will do away with these 2. Multiplying 2 by 31.5, you get 63. 63 equal to 12. This one is left with 1. 1 times 12.6 will still give us 12.6. Multiplying 12.6 by h, you get h. 12.6 h. We will divide both sides by 12.6. Divide here 2 by 12.6. So that 12.6 will do away with 12.6. We will now divide 63 by 12.6. So dividing 63 by 12.6 will give us 5 in centimeters. So therefore, h will be equal to 63 divided by 12.6. That will be 5 in centimeters. So therefore, the distance between the perpendicular, the two perpendicular lines will be what? 5 centimeters. So I'll just make a short distance between them. When I say them, I'm referring to the para size. So the distance between the para size is 5 centimeters. And that answer is the second part of the question as well. Now let's look at the last part of the question 4. Let me refer you to my PC because the question is somehow lengthy. In question 4C, we are told that the marks scored by 4 students in the mathematics test are as follows. So the names of the students are mentioned and their corresponding marks, as you can see. Now we are asked to write down an expression for the mean or the average of the marks. Note that mean also means average. So mean and average is talking about the same thing. The second one says that if the mean is less than 80, we should write a linear inequality for the information. The last one says that find the possible marks if you score in the test. Represent your answer on the number line. So before you can find the possible marks of Ife, you need to find the value of x. You should find the mean, that is, if the mean is less than 80 degrees, write a linear inequality for the information. So if the mean is less than 80, so that is, we try to multiply both sides of the inequality by 4. So multiplying both sides of the inequality by 4, we have 4 multiplying 2, 4, 2 plus x all over 4 less than 80 multiplying 4. And for this 4, we do away with this 4. We now add these two together. So 2, 4, 2 plus x will be less than 80 times 4. So we have 2, 4, 2 plus x will be less than 80 times 4. And when you multiply 80 times 4, you are going to get 320. By grouping like terms, that is, you subtract both sides of the inequality by 242. That will give us. So I'm going to use this simple number line to answer the question. You must not do necessarily what I have done. You can do your own thing, but just make sure that the answer we had, that's the 78, is captured on the number line. So I've just done something simple to answer the question. So since it is less than, the arrow will point to my left. So I'll have a circle like this, less than. If it is less than or equal to, we'll paint it. But since there's no equal sign here, we just leave it unshaded. So the arrow will go this way. We can decide to write the inequality on top of the line. So s less than 78. S less than 78. That is how we can answer this question as well. Please, those of us joining us for the first time, do well to subscribe to the channel so that you will not miss any of our subsequent videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.